All right, guys, it's that time of the week. It's time for Health Coach Academy Week 3 with Em and Dom, and we are super excited to take you through what is a very jam-packed couple of slides. So we'll get straight into it for you guys because, yeah, we've got lots to get through. So I just will pre-warn you, I am looking for a couple of you guys to share your homework in a second. So if you could start sort of thinking about what has happened for you this week, what have you done? You know, what's happened for your business from doing the homework. So that was those wellness evaluations, posting gym rowing clip, and a couple of other things. So if you could start to sort of think about what you can share, that would be great, because I am looking for some volunteers in a second. Okay, so our quotes to start you off this call are all sort of around faith and having faith. And when we talk about faith, we're sort of talking about it as in maybe faith. It could be faith in yourself, or having faith in Herbalife as a company. So just really important to remember that faith can move mountains and doubt can create them. Love this one in the middle. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. I really love that one in terms of your business and just taking leaps and risks and things like that, but still having faith in you, you know, as a business builder, and also Herbalife, the company. And this last one we really love too is faith is like Wi-Fi. So you can't see it, it's invisible, but it has the power to connect you to what you need. So it connects you to, you know, the mission and your passion, and yeah. Okay, so we just wanted to sort of showcase, because we hadn't really in the previous calls, we just wanted to sort of show you the Herbalife style, I suppose, and what is on offer for you if you put the work into it. So this is sort of our little Herbalife style, or sort of big Herbalife style. You've probably heard our story, but we have been able to build a house with the extra income that we've been earning from Herbalife. We'll be able to put that towards that house. We are very excited to report that we will be moving in on Wednesday. So it's really exciting, and you know, the extra income that Herbalife has given us and the opportunities that Herbalife has given us is just next level. Like for us as teachers, you know, we don't go away on teaching conferences down at Victor Harbour and get to hang out as a group and have a whole heap of fun and have a party. Like that just doesn't happen. We don't get to go interstate to Melbourne to meet people from America that are so motivational and inspirational. Again, does not happen as a teacher. As a teacher, we don't get to, you know, build a healthy, active lifestyle community and build almost sort of like a family. We don't get to do that. You know, just the opportunities that Herbalife has provided us and can provide you is just next level, and it's just even things that you can't imagine. So we just wanted to remind you always to strive for your goals and to strive to be the best and to strive for all the promotions that Herbalife offer, because, you know, there's just so much out there for you guys. So yeah. Okay, so we want to remind you again about that pipeline. So remember, it's not a race, but if you can be wealthy in 5 years, why would you want it to take 10 years or more? So big key, guys, this is the 3rd week, and this is the 3rd time we've shown you this. So big key, this is obviously very important, and you obviously need to take this down. So remember, it all starts with that invitation, moving into a home or a shake party or something that's going to expose your customers and clients to the Herbalife opportunity, which of course moves on to those amazing, you know, STSs, supervisor schools, extravaganza, all those amazing training. Okay, so remember I said at the start I was looking for some people to share, so I would love to see some hands up now of some people who would like to share what has happened. So maybe have you been loving the Millionaire Team trainings, or maybe it was those 10 wellness evaluations, or maybe it's been something, maybe you've contacted someone from that COI notebook. And I do believe we have a hand up, so I'm going to bring in Tracy and Jade, and you guys can share how you've gone, especially you, Tracy, because I know you've had an awesome week.
Hey guys, so I'll go first, and then Mum will share her bit. So I had a really good week, really exciting, and bought our World Team Leadership Weekend ticket and booked done flights for that. And we've just launched a new Facebook business page, and just this, as well as like everything else, and listening to like the Millionaire Team training and all the PD that I've been doing, and I can just feel like it's coming. Like I can really feel the momentum building, and I'm just really excited at the moment. So yeah.
Okay. Hi everyone. Like Em said, I had a fantastic week at work. I just asked a couple of guys if they wouldn't mind if I did a wellness evaluation on them. And by the end of the day, I had them all queuing up and wanting to jump on and join in, and quite happy to fill in a little questionnaire for me. And so I think I've done 10 in an hour on Thursday afternoon. And then I had to call it quits because they turned the power off at work, so we couldn't see anymore. So, but I was really pumped and got a few more lined up for coming up in the following week. So, and I've been listening to the Millionaire Team training tapes, and he is so funny, and his stories are so inspirational, and you just get a little bit more out of each time you listen to it. So I'm really excited. Thank you.
Yay, you guys are on fire. That is awesome. Well done. I know, I know you told me that early in the week, Tracy, and that just blew me away that you managed to do 10 wellness evaluations in 1 hour and you still had more people like lining up. That is just incredible. And Jade, for you to have got your ticket and made that decision to get to Sydney for the World Team School, that's just incredible. So well done, guys. You've had a great week. All right, Jess, come on in.
Hey everyone! Amazing good news, guys. So good to hear all your voices. It's been a really good week as well. We had Fit Club this morning, which is going awesome. Met a new lady, Emma, who lives literally like across from our Fit Club. So we're getting lots of people who live locally, which is really cool. So this week we've just really been focusing on that and inviting into that. And going through my COI notebook has probably been my biggest thing since being a part of this Health Coach Academy. Just being really focused on contacting 3 to 5 people every day again has been really awesome. And it's just been cool just to reconnect and reestablish relationships. You know, I've had old clients come back, clients upgrade on products, and just getting, I suppose, more confident in, you know, what we do, as in the fact that people are watching all the time, like people that I started on the products when I very first started, just some of the stuff they've been saying about, how proud they are of me, and seeing what's been happening for us has just been so awesome. And just the fact that we are now, opening that up to other people, like that they can have this lifestyle as well if they want to, and getting lots of interest. So just loving helping lots of clients again, which has just been so cool. That's how I fell in love with Herbalife, and I know that we're going to find some people for the business through that as well. So it's been a really great week.
Thanks, Jess. That was amazing. And I saw your picture of Fit Club this morning, and it looked so beautiful with the sun. We did our Fit Club this morning in Playford in South Australia, and it was not sunny. It was very grey, but we still smashed it. So yours looked amazing. Big key too, guys, for those listening to the recording, all 3 that shared their good news then all did, sections of the homework. So big key, if you want to move forward and get, lots of customers and clients, you definitely want to be doing the homework. We're not giving this to you just because we're teachers. We're giving this to you because we know that it works and we've done it, and, the people on the call are doing it too. So that's fantastic. Thanks, guys. All right, we're going to get straight into the content that we've got for you because we've got heaps to get through. All right, so the first one here we want to talk to you about is involving, exposing, and upgrading. So sort of what Jess was talking about, which is perfect. So the first thing we want to do is we really want to involve the customers that we're getting and get them started on products, okay? And then what we want to do is expose them to, the rest of what's available in Herbalife. So it's quite funny because I don't know if you've had this, but Dom and I get this all the time. People think that we are Herbalife, and people think that we make the products and that, it's just us. But really, by exposing them to the rest of what's available in Herbalife, they're not only seeing, the opportunities, but they're also seeing, that Herbalife is not just you. It's, the rest of Australia and, over 90 countries all over the world. Once we've exposed them, to what's available. We want to upgrade them, and upgrading them to distributor, consultant, qualified producer, supervisor, you know, all the way up that marketing plan. Okay, and we want to think of it like an elevator. So some people will get off at different levels. You know, they might choose to get off at the 35% and they're happy with that, and that is fine. But some people will go all the way to top to supervisor, and that is fantastic as well. It's everyone's own choice, and it's really important to remember that. And you just work with your customer or client according to their goals. Okay, like I said, yeah, there you go. Just like an elevator there, they can get off and on when they choose to. So we use every step of the marketing plan, okay? So it's just like a pipeline. We use every way to qualify as supervisor, okay? So we want to promote and use every part of the marketing plan, and we want to show how fast or slow someone can achieve supervisor, all right? But the key thing is to let them decide. So it's really important that you don't rush or push anyone. You just want to focus on building those relationships, all right? And I know when I first saw the sweet potato concept, I didn't really understand that, so I will explain it to you. Building relationships with someone is just like boiling a sweet potato. So if you've ever boiled a potato or a sweet potato, you'll get this. It's not ready straight away. So your person, when you're building those relationships, they're not going to be ready straight away to dip into the Herbie world. You just have to give them time to warm up and boil. And then, you know, when you stick a fork in your potato or sweet potato to see if it's ready, you know, it might be ready and it might not be ready. So it's the same with your person. They might be ready to jump into the Herbie world. They might not be ready, but whichever one it is, it's okay. You just leave it a little bit longer. That's all you need to do. So the key to all of this is to make sure that when you're working with your clients and team and potential business builders, that you have a strong focus on the products and retailing to clients and building that Herbalife house. That's the real key. You really want to focus on those products and getting your client that great product result that you know they can get, because these products are absolutely amazing. So we've got a picture here of the Herbalife house. Most of you have probably seen this before, and there's lots of different versions going around. This one's just got the 4 rooms, the roof and the garage. So the roof is your personal use. So that there's 200 to 500 volume points. That's probably just for one person, but for Dom and I know we do over 500 volume points easily each month just of us eating our products. So it'll be different for everyone. And then you've got your 4 rooms, okay? So you've got your first room, room A, that is your new retail. So those new customers that are paying full retail, you want to be aiming for roughly around 400 volume points in this version. I'll tell you another version in a minute. Then you've got room B, okay? So those people are your existing customers. And I think of existing customers for me are people who they might not want to upgrade themselves after the 30 days, and that's fine. I've got clients that, you know, for some reason they don't want to upgrade to that 25% off. I don't know why, but yeah, you will get people like that, and they go sort of in that box there. They're your existing customers, and on this example, roughly 600 volume points. Then you've got room C at the top right-hand corner. They're your new distributors. So your new VIPs that you get that month, they are in room C, and that's about 1,000 volume points. And then you go into room D, and that's your existing ones that you've had, you know, for more than 30 days as a VIP, and that's roughly 400 volume points. Now, I was always taught by Jess, who's on the call, so big shout out to you, that it's quite easier to think of it as each room 500 volume points. So if you just think to get 500 volume points for room A, so 500 new retail, so that might be 5 new clients on 100 volume points of product, for example. Then you've got 500 volume points existing customers. So that might be 5 existing customers on 100 volume points each. You've got 5 new distributors on 500 points, and you've got 500 volume points of existing distributors and your own 500 volume points. I just found that easier to remember all the rooms as 500. And that, of course, equals the magic number of 2,500, which is what you want to be aiming for when you get to supervisor, so that you can get your full royalty payment at the end of the month. And that garage over there on the right-hand side that says 10,000 volume points, that's your new supervisors and your new success builders over there. Okay, so upgrading customers to members. Okay, so we want to start at the new client process, and we want to keep that presentation quick, and we want to keep everything simple and fun. Okay, we don't want to bore people, we don't want to put people off, we want to be quick, and just keep it with a positive vibe. Spend most of your time building those relationships. Like I said, they're buying you. They're not, I mean, they are buying the products, but you're there as their coach. So you want them to trust you. You want them to like you. You want to build that relationship up. You don't want to have a broken down relationship with your client or your customer, because, you know, it just isn't going to work. So you want superior customer service, especially in that first month. In those first 30 days, you really want to be building those relationships, and you really want to be doing a rockstar follow-up, and you want to plug them into Nutrition 101 Hub Facebook group, or whatever client Facebook group that you're using, and friend them on Facebook too. That's a great one, just to check in with a message every now and then, just to see how they're going. That's how I like to do my follow-up, is through Facebook and messages. And use that wholesale price list. I love this one. So you want to plant that seed about VIP at the first appointment. So we literally had a new client today, and she's just about to get on the products, and we were explaining that she pays full price for her products at the moment, because it's her first month, and she gets that 100% money back guarantee. And then after the 30 days are up, then she's eligible to become a VIP member, and she can get 25% off the product. So we planted the seed straight away, so that when she reorders in a month's time, she will remember and go, oh, hey, how do I get that 25% you talked about? Okay, so what do you say to a new customer? So this is a really simple script that you can use to help involve and expose someone to become a member. But just remember as well, personalize it to make it your own. So you might say, you're brand new, so you pay retail. Exactly what I just said before. You get that 30-day money back guarantee, but you're gonna love it anyway. And when you reorder, if you wanna become a VIP, you can get it for 25 to 50%. And they might say, what's that, what's involved? And then you could say, well, I'll show you in 3 to 4 weeks when you reorder, but you just get it registered. It's $79 once-off fee, and it's only $15 a year to keep it. And you can do that online, takes 5 minutes. You get 25% off all the products, so you'll save whatever they're purchasing. So you insert the money into that script, and that almost pays for your registration fee. There's a no minimum monthly order, which is a really important one to mention. I actually mentioned this to this girl today, because there are a lot of other health companies that do have minimum monthly orders. And so people are sometimes a little bit afraid of a sign-up sort of situation, because they are scared that money's going to come out every month. So it's really important to mention that one. There's no minimum monthly order, and you can get it even cheaper if you bulk buy. And that is when you can point to the other columns of the price list, and you can say, see here, 3 packs or 3 months worth of product is 35% off, and you'll save $405. So it's pretty much like buying 3 and getting 1 for free. Or if you get 3 friends to do it with you, you get your products for free. And you can explain that this one's the best value. It's actually 6 packs or 6 months, which is 42% off, and you're going to save $1,000. Or it could be for you and a friend for 3 months each, and you share it. All right. So it's really important to show them the whole menu and let them decide. Just leave it at what is sort of on the screen, that information, and then let them think about it. Keep it really casual and simple. Don't talk too much. You just need to say it once. And then put it to the back of their mind, or your mind, sorry, and then concentrate on getting them a really good product result. And then after those 30 days are up, that's when you can go back and go over it a little bit. Okay, so when they come back after a month, because you're going to give them crazy good follow-up, and you're going to make sure they get the best result, you're going to ask them this. So would you like to pay that retail or wholesale? And that's going to jog their memory, and if they need, you can go back over it again. Don't do this if they're not going well on the product. So if they haven't got a great result, they haven't really used their products properly, don't offer them a VIP ordering, like don't offer them that 25%. Just keep working with them to get them a really good result. And don't use scary words like sell, do the business, sign up, because that might put off just someone who's a product lover. They just loves the products and they don't want to do the business. That might send them away and they might not come back. Okay, so we want to, if you're going to expose your customers to the business opportunity, because remember right back at the start, we said we wanted to show them the full menu. So once they've become that VIP that I talked about, they're going to be exposed through their Herbalife member pack, so the books that come with the pack, and the videos too that are in there. They're also going to be exposed on Herbie Dream Team. They're going to be seeing some of that stuff on there, because once they're a VIP, you can add them into there. And if you invite them to an information session, open house, whatever you call it, product training, they'll be exposed to the business opportunity there. So what your goal is to get them in front of the income stories, okay? That's the real key, is letting them hear those figures that people are earning. So until they become VIP, we keep assisting them with their health goals and do the sweet potato concept like I said. And then this is just sort of an example of how to invite your VIPs into an information session. So you could say something like, hey, do you want to come with me on Saturday to our info session? They explain all about cellular nutrition and how you can get faster results. And they know way more about this stuff than I could ever tell you. And a big tip that I've recently learned is just to word the language to who you're talking to. For example, our new client that Dom and I have got, she works full-time and she's just living with her partner. So I might say to her, hey, do you want to come to this info session on Saturday? And she's not interested in losing weight either. She's more interested in changing her breakfast habits. So I might say, hey, I'd love to introduce you to so-and-so that'll be there. They've had amazing results, changing their breakfast, and they've been able to, get more out of their day or something along those lines. Really tailor it to the person and what their goals are. And that's basically what I've learned, and that sort of worked for me. Don't stop until you get a no thank you, okay? So keep inviting. Find different ways to invite as well. So there might be a special sports hom, which is just a Herbalife opportunity meeting. There might be a shake tasting night or a kickoff with a relatable guest speaker. Like I said, if you've got a friend who's a mum of 4, we just had Tanya Wilson down here in South Australia, so she would have been a great person to invite to see her, because she's also a mum of 4. Or if they aren't getting the best results as well, you really want to invite them into something so they can hear other people with results and talk to those people and learn more about the products and how to get amazing results. Okay, so what are you going to do with your new distributor? So there are 2 types of distributors. You've got the hots and the nots, and that can change too. So your hot distributors that you've got, they're going to be talking to you every day. You're going to plug them into the training, so the Monday night calls that we have, their success training seminars, the kickoffs, those sort of things. You're going to be asking to see their 2020 gauge sheet, and you're going to draw out their organization quite often. You're going to cultivate a friendship, so you're going to do non-Herbalife things together. So Dom and I have just organised for our team to go out and do like a bounce sort of, I don't know, it's not really a day, but you want to do non-Herbalife things together. So we've gone out to breakfast with our team before. I know there was another team that just did a restaurant sort of, they went out for a restaurant. So yeah, you want to definitely cultivate that friendship. Enroll them in playing a role in the events as well. So that's going to create an independence, and they'll form bonds with other Herbalife people, and they're going to feel valued too. So what I mean by a role in events is, you know, they might help out at registration at an STS, or they might help out with the HFF raffle. They might make the teas at an open house for the guests. They might help you out at Fit Club. You want to get them into the community and, you know, finding something where they can feel valued and useful, I suppose. And don't manage, just be a good example. And be strong. So accept no excuses and just remind them of their goals, all right? And that's in terms of if you've invited them to a success training seminar and they haven't attended for whatever reason, you know, don't accept excuses. Just remind them of what they told you their goals were and work with them accordingly. Oops. Okay, so if it's not the right time, in brackets there is a really important word. It might just not be the time yet. Okay, so still be there for them. If they don't want to do the business, don't stop talking to them. Still be there for them. Might be a family or a situation or something. Keep using that sweet potato concept. So keep, you know, poking that fork in there, testing, see if they're ready, and work downline. So, and what I mean by that is, you know, who have they got underneath them that maybe they've worked with that you might be able to work with. Okay, so it's not our right, it's our responsibility to do this, to make sure that the people underneath those people that aren't just ready are getting great follow-up, and, you know, they're getting shown the menu, I suppose, that I spoke about at the start. Make them feel valued as well. So even if they're not ready, you know, to jump straight into the business, still make them feel like they're valued, and still make them feel like they're a part of the community. Gently test them, you know, every once in a while, and definitely never give up on them. Some people, you know, they can change. Like I said, they might be a super hot business builder, and then all of a sudden something happens and that, you know, they're not ready anymore. But you can also have it the other way too. They might not be ready in the start, and then, you know, they might see something online or something happens in their life and they might go, nah, I'm ready, let's go. So work with them according to what, you know, they want and their goals.
Cool. Thanks, Emily. So, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shoot through a pretty cool little section, which is pretty much showing you how to go from 0 to get team in 7 months. Now, don't get, you know, too like sort of disheartened that, oh no, I've been in the business for 7 months already, it's not for me. Well, this is just one way to do it, guys. So I'm just going to go through it, but pretty much, you know what, there are 3 skills that you need to master. And they're pretty much the 3 skills that we have to master, you know, to do anything in this business. So the first one is to learn how to use the products. So, you know, you will have, I think most of you guys on the call have done that. You know, you're listening into the nutrition calls, the recorded nutrition calls you got now, which are fantastic. Okay, and you've been to a kickoff or an STS and you've just heard that product training, and you've asked your coaches. So you know how to use the products, and you're shopping from your own shop. What we mean by that is, you know, you've got the shampoo and conditioner. You're not using like L'Oreal or whatever it is, and you're using all the shakes. You're eating the protein bars. You're having the lift off instead of a Red Bull or whatever it might be. So you're shopping from your own shop, and guys, you know that's only going to benefit you if you do that. You got to learn how to attract a customer. So, you know, we went through a few DMOs last week. So how are you getting those new people excited and those new people, and how you're helping them with their health journey. And then finally, guys, you've got to learn how to attract a new VIP/member. Now, that might come from your customer base. That might come from COI. It might come from cold market, whatever it might be. But pretty much, as long as you can learn those 3 things, you'll be able to get yourself to global expansion team pretty easily. And the dollar signs in that brackets there, the $5,000 to $15,000 a month. This is where it starts to get, you know, sort of, you can really start thinking about replacing that, you know, your income with Herbalife. So let's have a look, and we're just going to shoot through a couple of key points here. The first, guys, is learn and listen to people who are successful and learn from what they're doing. So something that we've been told is always listen to and always take feedback from people who are in a position that you would like to be in. So if you would like to be in Get Team, the sort of people that I might be asking questions and learning from and listening to are people who are Get Team. You know, it just makes sense, guys, because they've done it before. They're the people who have gone before us, and they know how the business works. They know how to get there. They've done it. So they're the, the ideal people to ask. Watch the Liam Weisbein trainings on YouTube. And I know you guys are loving the millionaire tapes, and they're hilarious. But this guy as well, Leon, he's pretty funny. He's got a bit of a funny accent, but he's got some fantastic tapes. And now we are going to put the link up for you guys to watch as part of your homework, as well as the Joanna Guinea 10,000 volume point training, also on YouTube. So we'll shoot that up. But look, My Herbalife and BizWorks are great tools to use for your business, so use them. It's taken myself and Emily a little while to really get our head around the BizWorks, but it's a fantastic way for you to be able to, it's not just to track volume, you can use it for all sorts of things, guys, but really it's just allowing you to stay sort of one step ahead of your business, okay? It's allowing you to know who needs that follow-up, because if you look down your BizWorks and you see there's a heap of people there with 0, 0, 0, 0, well, that might be because they haven't been followed up or whatever it might be. So like Emily was saying, it might be that you have a member who's not doing what they're supposed to, and you can see their clients and their VIPs aren't ordering, or they've stopped doing whatever it was. So it's a fantastic tool to use there, so you can really get your head around the business and you can stay one step ahead of things. Use the basics. So look, the first 3 things that I just talked about, plus we all know about use, wear, talk. Use the products, wear the brand, be the brand, and talk to people. 10K solves everything, and that's certainly right for anybody trying to qualify for the World Team Leadership Weekend who may not have qualified yet. A 10,000 volume point month, that solves your problem. Okay, that solves your problem. If you want to qualify for World Team and you haven't quite done it yet, 10,000 volume points solves your problem absolutely. And also, guys, something to note. It might be a little bit confusing just to hear me talking about it, and I'm sure we'll go into it in next week's call. But your personal volume eventually becomes your organizational volume. And what I mean by that is, guys, if you have a VIP member who's continually ordering all the way up until they get to supervisor, their volume is going to be your personal volume. Now, when they become a supervisor, their volume doesn't go to your personal volume anymore, but it goes to what we call organizational volume. Now, this is something where that BizWorks really comes into play, because it's fantastic to be able to sort of look through those numbers and see where the volume's coming from, who's it coming from, who's ordering, and all those sorts of things. So have a look. We've all seen these steps to success, and we've all heard this before. Decide the lifestyle you'd love and choose where you want to be. So this is why it's so important for us to be setting our goals, to be continually reevaluating our goals, those sorts of things, because if you've got a clear idea of how much you need to achieve those goals, or how much income you need to sustain that sort of lifestyle, you can work out where you need to be on this step. So if you're somebody who is just looking to replace their full-time income, like for myself, to replace my full-time income, with nothing extra, I'd be looking at Get Team there between $5,000 and $15,000 a month. That would easily replace my income. Okay. But if I've got bigger goals than that, which I certainly do, okay, we're looking for that President's Team, 30,000 plus. So you really got to work out where you want to be. And you can see those 4 dot points there. Your position determines your income here on the marketing plan. The income obviously determines the lifestyle. We all do the same thing, guys. We all do the same thing. We've all got the same products. We've all got the same trainings. We've all got, it's all the same. The difference is you, okay? And the higher position, obviously, the higher the income. So what is our job as a health coach, and what are some of those basics that I was talking about before, guys? Very, very simple. Now, if any of you have ever done a coach academy review before, you're certain to have heard this, and I'm sure for pretty much most of you on the call listening in, you will have heard these as well. But pretty much, what is our job? Okay, well, we've got to use the products and get our level 10 result. Now, it doesn't matter if you're not there yet, as long as you're working towards it. And guys, your result's always going to constantly be evolving, okay? I've had a fantastic result and I feel amazing, but I'm not stopping with my result. Okay, Emily's had an incredible result, but she's not stopping there. Okay, we're always constantly trying to evolve our result. If you've lost your amount of weight that you wanted to lose and you're feeling fantastic, and you might not need to lose any more weight, well, maybe work on your skin result. Maybe start using some of those skin products. So that's what it's about, guys. Developing new clients and developing new coaches and team members every single month. Okay, easy. That's all about that fantastic follow-up. Maintaining and retaining clients and health coaches. This is so important, guys, because it's no use getting 10 new clients every month, or 5 new clients, or 10 new clients, whatever it is, but then losing them the next month. and then constantly rebuilding, because you're actually not going to build much momentum, because you're starting to build momentum. You've got 10 new customers, fantastic, and then all 10 of them drop off, and then you've got to find 10 more customers again. And it just takes ages to get that going, get that momentum going, get that ball rolling again. And always expose clients and coaches to the Herbalife opportunity and the system. Okay, we all know the system works. We've looked at the system in a previous slide. I think it was like slide number 4, guys. Expose people to that, and people will start to see the bigger picture. So look, guys, how the first step obviously to get team is supervisor. We know 50% discount is incredible. The supervisor is where you start earning those royalties as well. It starts to unlock those different levels of the marketing plan. You start to get to listen into different trainings, all sorts of things. So if you're serious about the business, from the moment you sign up, you've got to be serious about getting yourself to supervisor. Okay? And the easiest way to do that, guys, 4,000 volume points between 1 to 12 months. And you know what? It doesn't matter how you do it. Some people will go absolutely shooting out the blocks, and they'll do it in the first couple of weeks, because they get 10, 20 people interested. They get a heap of clients. They get a few new members, and they just smash it, and they're supervised within a month. Some people, it takes them, closer to that 12 months, because it's just the personal consumption. They're just eating their way there. Not a problem with that. They still got the 50%. So I think we did look at this one last week, the accumulated method to supervisor in 3 months, but very simple, guys. This is the ideal way to do it within that 90 days. Okay, we always talk about 90-day plans, how important they are. Your first 30 days, you're building momentum. The second 30 days, the ball's rolling. You're really getting there. You're getting a few new clients. You're retaining clients. And by that third month, you've really built quite a solid client base, and you're reaping the rewards, absolutely. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to go through 7 months here of how to get yourself from a brand new member to a Get Team member. Now, personally, guys, myself and Emily, we're at World Team at the moment. So this isn't from personal experience, but these slides have been written by people who have done these. So it certainly is possible. Now, guys, there are plenty of ways to get yourself to Get Team. So like I said before, don't worry if it takes you longer than 7 months, okay? Everyone's on their own journey. Some people might do it in 3 months. Some people are going to do it in a bit longer. So it's all about, just getting into it, guys, and seeing how you go. But from day one, guys, month 1, imagine this. And actually something else I'd like you to think about is, imagine if this was a brand new member that you've just got, and they're really serious, and they've said, hey, look, I'm earning $5,000 to $15,000 a month, and I'd love to replace my income as soon as possible. Well, here's a way to get them to do that in 7 months. So pretty much, guys, you start yourself out, 6 brand new clients and yourself, and you help them get an amazing result, okay? Those clients, after the first month, upgrade to VIP. Now, like Emily said, not all of them are going to upgrade to VIP, so this is in the ideal world, okay? You're exposing those VIPs to the discount levels. You're exposing the clients to the discount levels. You're talking about that bulk buy, if you buy 3 months worth, or if you buy 6 months worth, or whatever it is, you're going to get the bigger discount. So you're exposing them to that stuff, like Emily talked about before. You're showing them the trainings, a local HOM, maybe an online webinar, recorded call, whatever it might be, the STS, the kickoff, okay? Now this first month, and this is absolutely key to this accumulation plan, is that you find yourself 2 new health coaches to start on their supervisor accumulation plan, which was this one here. So you're getting 2 new people who are starting on month 1 of that in your first month, okay? And you're also hosting yourself a shake party or a business launch within that first 7 to 10 days. So if you have a look in the little green box there, you can work out, all things going fantastically, you've done 1,000 volume points for yourself and your 6 brand new clients. So between the 7 of you, that's only just about sort of, 130 volume points, I think, per person, okay? And then you also, guys, you can see there that you've got, I'm just going to mute, there we go. You can also see there, guys, that you've got your 2 new health coaches that are on their accumulation plan. They've done 1,000 volume points in their first month as well. So you're sitting yourself up there at 3,000 volume points. Now, month number 2 looks a little bit like this. Very similar, okay? You might notice that, hey, this looks exactly the same as what there was just before. And that would be correct, okay? It's all about consistency, and it's all about duplication, okay? So you're finding yourself another 6 new clients. Easy peasy. You've done it last month. You can do it again this month. You help them to get the amazing results. You upgrade some of them to VIPs, maybe some from month 1. They're now interested in the 25% off. They've got an incredible result and they're feeling better on their products and they want to start helping people. Okay, you expose to the discount levels, you expose to the training, and then you start 2 more health coaches on their 4K supervisor accumulation plan. So now you've got 2 who are in their first month of going to supervisor and 2 who are now in their second month of going to supervisor. And have a look in that green box. All things going correctly, you've got yourself 7,000 volume points. Now, once again, don't be worried if that doesn't happen exactly like that, because everyone's on their own journey. Month 3, what's your job? Exactly the same, guys. Exactly the same. Okay, only this stage, you've got 2 new people, 2 new health coaches going for supervisor. So you've got 2 on month 1, 2 who are in month 2, and 2 who are in month 3. And you've just popped out 2 supervisors and you've done 12,000 volume points and gone world team yourself. So that's incredible, right? That's a way to go world team in 3 months. And that's amazing. Obviously, the way we've gone world team there is you've done over 10,000 personal volume in the 1 month. But now you've got 2 supervisors as well. So the next month, you're actually going to start to be earning some of those royalties. So let's see, month 4, what do we have to do? Exactly the same thing. And you can see in the blue writing down the bottom there, it says now we've added 2 fully qualified supervisors from month 1. Yep, they began their month 1 plan in month 1. Okay, they're now doing, we've got there 3,000 volume points, which is 6,000 organizational volume. Now that doesn't count for that total that we've got there in the red. This is organizational volume now. This is the stuff that you're going to be earning royalties on. Okay, and we won't go into too much detail about that, but if you're unsure, guys, get back to your coach. Month 5, what do? Same thing. Okay, I'm pretty sure by month 5 you can see a pattern, okay, of what's emerging here. You're getting yourself 6 new clients. They're getting fantastic results. You're doing obviously amazing follow-up with the ones who you've got already, because by now you've got a pretty solid client base of around sort of 25 to 30 people. Okay, and the follow-up there has got to be incredible. A lot of those guys are probably members by now. They've got the 25% off. A lot of them are up to 35% senior consultant, 42% qualified producer. You've got a few supervisors popping themselves out now. You've just added another 2 who have just completed their accumulation. So you've now got 4 supervisors, guys. You're just absolutely killing it, okay? You can see down the bottom there, with all those supervisors and with all those people accumulating and doing the work, your organizational volume, all things going correctly, should be around 20,000. Now, as long as you're doing your 2,500 volume points personally, which if you use this plan, you will be, that's your first cut of global expansion team. And you actually qualify for active world team as well. Month 6, hey, what do we have to do? Exactly the same as month 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? 6 new clients. Your client base is just getting huge now. It's huge, and you've got loyal customers, and you've got some incredible VIP members as well who are coming through. You've got more health coaches starting their supervisor plan. Okay, you've popped out another 2 supervisors, and you see how easy it is, guys. It's just the process of duplication, and as long as you can teach this to people and they can teach it back, you're just going to smash it. So you can see our second month global expansion team, and then finally here we go, month 7, the month we've all been waiting for. 6 more clients, they get an amazing result. You've got a heap of people loving the products. You've got a heap of VIP members ordering. You've got a heap of VIP members who are probably starting their own small little teams. And hey, you might even have somebody who's on month 2 or 3 or 4 of this incredible plan. You've got quite a large number, guys, of supervisors. You've just gone and get global expansion team. I'm sure there's a few people in your team who are popping up, you know, at more supervisors, world team, and it's just going off. So look, guys, that's month 7 now. Look, like I said before, it doesn't always work out like that, okay? But in the ideal world, if you manage to get yourself those 6 new clients every month, you did that incredible follow-up, okay? They love the products. You managed to find serious business builders who are, you know, they wanted to get to that 50% discount within the first 3 months, okay? There's no reason why this couldn't happen, okay? There's absolutely no reason why it couldn't, and it's built a really stable business as well. because now you've got a number of frontline supervisors. You've got a nice deep organization. You've got a pretty wide and varied client base. And it'd just be incredible. Imagine what this would do to your business if you started, today or tomorrow. All right, we're going to start day 0. Imagine and do this, and imagine what would happen to your business in 7 months. So I'll go over it again, guys, and we did see it before. What is our job as a health coach? Use the products yourself. Be the best example for your new clients. And stories develop clients, guys. If you tell somebody a result, that's what people want to hear. People buy the stories. Okay, people don't buy the product. People buy the stories. Okay, you're developing new clients every month. In this plan, you're developing 6 new clients every month. Okay, you're developing new health coaches every month. Okay, you're developing 2 of those each month in this plan. Okay, you're maintaining and retaining clients. How are you doing that? That rockstar follow-up Emily talked about. Okay, you might be changing them on Facebook groups, all sorts of things, and you're exposing those clients that you've got. 30 plus client base you've got now. You're exposing them to the events. The fit clubs, the HOMs, the master classes, the kickoffs, the STSs. And you're certainly exposing your coaches, because if your coaches are serious about getting a supervisor, you're certainly exposing them to the training. And people start to see the bigger picture, and your business just goes absolutely boom. Right, it's a lot to take in. I know that one, guys. So don't stress if some of it went over your head, because certainly I know when we started out in the business, when people were telling us things like, oh, yep, you can go supervisor in 2 months, or here's how to do this, or here's how to do this. You know what? It doesn't always work out, because those 6 clients that you get, only 3 of them reorder the next month. And then another one, oh, no, I can't have the shake because it makes me sick. And another one, oh, I've gone on holiday, I'll get it when I get back. And, so it doesn't always work out like that. But there's no reason why it can't if you get to work and you do that incredible follow-up. So my favorite part of the week, guys, we go back to school tomorrow. So we get to set homework for the kids tomorrow. But tonight we've got some homework for you. And I've actually been really impressed with you guys. This July Coach Academy has been fantastic. You guys have been fantastic on the page. We would love to see more interaction from you on the page, showing us what you're doing with your homework. We want to see, people what you're doing. We want to see your results. We want to hear what you've been doing. It excites everyone, okay, guys? And let's all work together. We've only got 1 more week now until the final week. So let's just smash this last week of the Coach Academy. It's July. What are your goals? Let's hit them. Yeah, let's hit them and let's smash them. So, homework. And like Emily said, the reason we give it to you is because this helps you to develop your business. So the first is listen to your 3rd Millionaire Team Training disc. I know that a lot of you have been loving them, which is fantastic. And number 3 is incredible. So listen to that one, guys, this week when possible. Keep filling in that circle of influence notebook. So keep filling out the names. See if you can tick them off. Okay, see if you can tick them off, because some people don't prejudge people, because there's people that you might have in that book, your COI book, and you might think, oh, they probably wouldn't be interested. But you never know, because maybe they're not interested, but you never know. Their mum might be suffering from something, or a sister might be interested. So don't prejudge people. Keep filling that notebook in and keep ticking off those names. Fill in your itinerary for this week. Last week, pretty much, I think last week of the month, I think it's the 31st is on Sunday, I think, or Monday. So, we really only have 1 week left of this month. So fill in your itinerary. What are you going to do? How many flyers are you going to do? How many people are you going to talk to? How many volume points are you going to do this week? Okay. Watch the two trainings that I talked about, the Joanna Grianet and the Leon Weisbein trainings. We will put some YouTube links up for you guys in the group so you can access those pretty easily. And keep focusing on seeing how many more new retail customers you can get this month. Okay, how many more people how many more people have made inquiries and maybe you haven't followed them up yet? Okay, I know, just for example, for myself and Emily, we had a number of people message us last week, and we sort of followed them up. And just over the course of the week, the messages started to peter out, and then you didn't really follow them up that well. And so the other day, I just went through and just messaged every single person on that list. And you just get a couple more people excited and said, oh, actually, yep, no, sorry, I was interested. I just got busy with work, whatever it might be. So it's just rekindling that interest. So how many new retail customers are you going to get this week? Okay, this week, right? See if you can upgrade anybody, and by that, that's not necessarily upgrade them from senior consultant to qualified producer or qualified producer to supervisor. It might be, but see if you can upgrade the products that they're using. So if you have a member, senior consultant, or just a VIP, whatever it may be, and they're just using the shake and the tea, okay, see if you can have a chat to them about the aloe, have a chat to them about the multivitamin. You know, hey, look, I was at the STS and I heard from Emily, and she's been using blah blah blah, and she's had this result. I know you were struggling with that. Okay, see if you can upgrade them, because even 20, 30 volume points here or there, guys, it adds up. And like I said, guys, we want to hear the interaction from you. We want to know what you're doing. We want to see what you're doing. So certainly post feedback up on the page, and also post feedback on the team page, Herbie Dream Team, about this call. Let everyone know how wonderful we have been. Alrighty, so that pretty much brings us to a close this week. Obviously, we know about the video library here. If you haven't seen it already, it is fantastic. It's on, if you go into My Herbalife, you can shoot down the bottom there, and it's got like Herbalife video library, or if you just type in video.herbalife.com, full of Mark, Jim and Mark, and the rest of the gang. But there's also some cool videos in there about the products, a lot of the sports products, which are fantastic to listen to. And there's also the incredible Discover Herbalife video in there as well, in Australia, which goes through, a heap of familiar faces sharing their story, product results and business results, and why Herbalife is obviously the #1 company in the world. So a quote to end on, guys: once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen, which is Ralph Waldo Emerson. Guys, make the decision. What are you going to do this week? Make the decision, make the commitment, and we can't wait to hear about it next week. Thanks for listening, guys.